Okay. Good evening, Darren.
Evening, Brian.
Hmm. Welcome. My name's Brian Knight, and I live near Melbourne in Australia. And it's just about to turn 5 o'clock in the morning on a Tuesday for me. For Darren, it's sometime in Monday evening, I think.
Yeah, 6 p.m. Monday evening.
Six o'clock Monday evening. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, let's just share this screen to start with. And this is just a welcome to this live Forex analysis session. A few notes there. There's a full risk disclosure and a little bit about us as live session traders. So something to kick us off with. And we'll go have a look. UJ's bumped up again, Darren. Yeehaw!
Yeah.
I was considering getting out yesterday and I was like, oh no, and then woke up this morning and it's already jumped back up. It's lovely. All right, now let's go look at those charts. So you've probably nearly profited out of quite a few. You're just patiently waiting to get into some in another direction, are you?
Yeah. I mean, I closed out USD CHF because on my settings, it's very close to the top of the channel.
Mm-hmm.
I'm conscious with the US dollar news tomorrow, if that were to send them in the completely wrong direction, I'd be kicking myself. So,
Yeah.
I mean, the news, if I stayed in, the news would either send it across the finishing line tomorrow for a tiny bit of extra profit because it's virtually there anyway, or as I say, going the wrong way, and I'd sort of
You would be giving up.
bit.
Would be giving up profit, which is not
Yeah, so
really what we're about, is it?
I thought I'd close that one. Um, Everything else, I'm still sitting in at the moment.
Mm.
Yeah,
So it's a take the money and run
I
situation,
think
that
on
one.
that one, yeah, I thought it was a
Good,
sensible thing to
good.
do.
Yeah, well, just looking, this is AUD CAD still pushing up on here. I'm just looking at some of these currency pairs. This is still the Tuesday line or Tom's Tuesday line, which is your uh, Tuesday market open, UK market open.
Yeah,
Now just looking at this, the AUD and NZD are sitting up the top here. Swiss franc still down the bottom with Japanese yen, and the US dollar has come off that high. It's now sitting in the middle with the British pound.
yeah,
So I would, well, at the moment with this, you look at the daily on this AUD CAD, for example. I mean, it's been pushing down, down, down. We've got this pullback at the moment. I mean, if you look, I still, there's a bit more to go, and then potentially drop back out. Now there's what have we got? What's this news here? Oh, that's that consumer confidence thing, isn't it? Yeah, I know that's. So we'll see. It may drop it off. See what happens today, but putting in a sell stop down here, I think we'll just see what happens with the Tuesday. But it just kept pushing up. But because the CAD is all in this group up the top, we're not going to get any quick movement because they're sort of buddied up in the strengths of currencies. So it's more likely to go sideways, really, before it either jumps or pushes back down again. I can't believe that. Well, I can believe, but it is interesting that this Swiss franc is still sitting down the bottom here. So anything against it, like AUD CHF, see what happens. Just came down into London and then off it went.
well, the news is going to be all about the pound and the dollar this week, isn't it? And it's interesting, they're both
Yeah,
they're both sitting. They're both white and sat in the middle on that
Indicator.
on that indicator. They're sort
Mm.
of poised, ready to move one way or the other. So
Yeah.
to see.
Well, if you look at the daily on AUD for example, it has been quite a long-term sort of sellout. It pulled up there, it's pulled back up here. I think it will sell. It just, when. And if you look at it over time, it's potentially to pull back down again. Anyway,
Just need a Swiss
it's
franc
not.
to sort of sort itself out. It's unusual to see it on
Yeah.
the ropes like that.
Yeah, it's really unusual to see it like that. So yeah. And it can turn around very quickly, very, very quickly. You got that push and back up. So what we've got now is the AUDCHF has got a little yellow triangle. It's still pushed up past it. If you can see just in there, pushed up now, it's pulled back down a bit. It will sell, but potentially not break the low here. But it certainly could be a good one for buy, but not at the moment. It needs to whatever find its low and then push back up again. So ADJPY. Wow, yeah, so the Japanese yen's way down. So again, it did the same thing as AUDCHF, push back up. This would have been a great one to. I was waiting. I was looking at this yesterday, going like, "Oh yeah, it's come to the nearly to the middle here." It's like, "Oh, we'll probably come to the other side," and
Yeah,
but it didn't. It didn't come to the other side, so it just keeps pushing up and up. It's got momentum for that whole buy, hasn't it?
yeah.
So again, same sort of thing. We now though have a red triangle and a yellow triangle, which means that we will get a sellout. So whether you want to get the sell, it might just push back down here to this sort of point. Oh, what's this one here? Oh yeah, quarter on quarter month. Okay. Growth, which is good. It's a positive. So what it may do is may push that Aussie dollar down. The Japanese yen around here may actually get a bit of a jump in strength. So that's something to watch at that point there. ADNZDs. Yeah. Oh, so the Aussie dollar's strengthened right up against New Zealand. That's interesting. We didn't assume that.
Well, I think that was such a strong move from the New Zealand dollar end of last week. I think
Yeah.
a bit of weakness today was inevitable, really. I'd say. But
Yeah, well, you look at how many green triangles there were down the bottom here,
yeah,
and off it went. What sort of? It was a good 50 pip move. Yeah. Okay. Well, not one that I trade, but
oh,
yeah. AUD Singapore also too pushed off. It's like it's all in the Aussie dollar's all in this retracement now to push back up again before it drops back out. Yeah. Up, change of character, pull back, and then up it went again. I think Tom would be onto that one for sure. Here's my indicator for AUD dollar. US. See how it's like gone sideways, push back up. It did do a change of character. So we have got with if you look at the structure of the currency, it actually is pushed back up here. We've got no like it's been frustrating yesterday. Look at a lot of these currencies. There's no triangles, even though it's come out to the edges. It's like there's nothing really to tell you to that it's sort of changing direction. It's really annoying. On the settings that I have, and I don't want to change them necessarily, because you really want those more slightly more extreme situations to sort of have more confidence in the actual direction.
Yeah.
Which is really it's annoying.
Well, I do have a green triangle on the daily with my slightly narrower settings, but it's only sort of a small wick through the outer channel line, so I would be wary of taking that anyway, even with the.
And you'd be waiting for a long anyway, wouldn't you?
Yeah. I'd like to see it push out of the channel a bit more, and ideally sort of get three or four green triangles down there. That's
okay. That's good.
ideally.
So I've been waiting. I've been waiting since you were in early January.
Yeah.
And because I wasn't trading, I'm just been waiting for it to crawl its way to get back onto a longer term one. We'll see. Yeah, you're right. Look how much news there is on the US news front. Crazy stuff.
I did find a YouTube video about this X48 actually.
Oh,
this guy was talking through the strategy. He had a bit more sort of more in terms of layers of information on there than I thought was necessary. But one of his sort of criteria for taking a trade was several triangles rather than just the one, which is sort of, I think, stating the obvious really for us. But yeah, that was one of his.
yeah. Have you got that link, Darren? Have you got?
I'll try and find it again. Actually, I haven't got it to hand, but I'll try and find it.
No. If you find it, just drop it into the chat.
Yeah, I will do. Yeah.
Any information, as you said, there's a bit of the bleeding obvious, but any information of someone playing around, maybe we should do one on it and go, this is what.
Well, maybe another 6 months of doing these dailies, I might feel, yeah, you know what, I think I've got it, but
yeah, because we're not linking this to a particular currency, are we? It's really about the indicator across a currency, particularly on a daily sort of, yeah. And Tom's looking at, and I'm looking at shorter term trades, but then for them to transform into longer term trades. So anyway, right, CAD CHF. This is going to be interesting. Yeah, look at
that. Yeah.
See where the CAD is up here.
Nice
Swiss franc.
Nice push up for me today. That Swiss franc.
Yeah, you're in this one, aren't you?
Yeah, this one's quite close now to the top of the channel on my settings. It's
yeah.
It's only about 14 pips. 14 pips away. I think I'll leave this one. I'll let it run.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Look, it's been actually quite a week if you look at it. Because the Swiss franc is still in the toilet, basically. There's more chance for it to move. I still think it'll come back up here somewhere. There's an imbalance up that way. So what's that sort of distance from where it is currently? 40 pips or so.
Yeah.
And you're saying what, 14, did you? Roughly
14 off the top of the channel on my settings.
Yeah. And that's your sort of take the money and run indicator, point, which is fine. Lovely. So you've been since down here, have you?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
Okay, that's a couple of weeks. It's actually relatively short, isn't it?
It is for one of these. Yeah. When did it get in?
That's 100 pips, but it's taken.
Actually, it was 17th of Jan I got in, so in about three weeks then, haven't I?
Oh, you got in over. Oh, whoops. Get out. You got in over here somewhere then. and
I
it
did,
took a
yeah,
pullback,
yeah,
and then
yeah, correct,
okay,
yeah,
yeah. So you've been in, yeah, as you said, Jan over here somewhere. Oh, even further. Oh, over here.
yeah,
Oh, it pulled back, and you're in drawdown before it went up.
yeah,
Okay, okay. Oh, that's good though. You
yeah,
stayed on it. All right, now watch the CAD-J. It's interesting how it's pushed back up again. Like you could see that yellow triangles. It pushed up, made a new high, pulled back, and then it's come back up to the create this. It's still going in that buy direction, and it's not come. It's touched the outside, but the yellow's moved out in on the daily. Interesting stuff, I tell you. Because the CAD, where the CAD's up there and Japanese yen down the bottom. Look at that move there. Oh my God. Last week. But nothing, it's still this, still these green triangles are still having the effect on the overall.
yeah.
Yeah. And it's yet, oh no, it has. Oh, it did. No, it broke the high. Okay. Poked up, came back, more likely to come back up again now. Well, sorry, not at the moment. We'll probably get a pullback and then push back up again. But you can see how it hasn't come to the other side of the yellow on the hourly. It's like frustrating to give you like some indication of what's going on. But anyway, that's the way it is. See you, Jeff JPY. Again, look at that. There's been several. God, look at that. The drop off. Change the character there, break, push back up, not break the high. There is no, this is again another frustrating one. Look at this, no yellow triangle at all to give us what that did over the last couple, at the end of the week and the start. Anyway.
I think I would like to get in that one at the minute, not with both pairs
Yeah, I know. Down the
competing at the
bottom.
bottom like that.
Yeah. No, you're right. There needs to be this sort of separation to go on to
Yeah,
have some confidence in the direction.
yeah,
But then again, the more I've been using this or just having it sitting in the background, that can quickly change this.
oh, it can, yeah, yeah, it can.
So I think on the daily, we've got this sort of pullback happening at the moment. Did you have a red triangle up here with the short or not? No,
No,
do you
no,
know?
it's not still not made it to the top of the channel.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, fair enough. Okay, Euro AUD. Look at it push back up. Now it hasn't broken the low. That's what I'm pleased. Well, not pleased. Now I'm ready. We're ready for a buy back up here. Aussie dollar there and euro down here. It may just pull up and then break down past the low, but I don't know. What's this one? Sentiment forecast. Okay. No.
Look on the daily, it's sort of sitting in a down channel, this one. I mean, that's
Yeah, just at the moment, isn't it? But not a lot. Okay. It pushed up, pulled back down again. It pushed up. For me, it's more of a sideways movement at the moment. But we
yeah.
still are making higher moves here. I don't know.
I
I
mean,
still think we're going.
I don't bother much with trend lines, but if you draw a trend line from about the 17th of August at the top, and then uh, on the daily,
Oh, August. Okay, way
yeah,
back there, up here somewhere. Yeah.
yeah, so trend line down there, and then you then you do one at the bottom from about the 29th of September, I think it is. It's sort of in this.
Yeah, well, yeah, of course it is. You can
Yeah,
see the channel like down there and down there. But yeah, I don't know.
could it drop? Could it drop again? And who knows? But it's just something I observed, I should say.
So what you're seeing, if I go on the alley, what you're seeing is this sell to push back up, to sell to push back up. See, it has broken character here though, or change of character
Oh, the owl, yeah,
and
yeah,
pushed down, but it hasn't broken this low, this strong low. I think it's more likely to push up. But still, I still have it to come up to this, see this yellow
yeah.
dashed line up there. But it has played around. But you can see the euros down there. So maybe in the short term it's pull up and then push back down to make it lower. Probably will. Okay, not the time to get into sell now because of the yellow triangle, but it may push a little bit lower to there,
Yeah.
give us another green and then a push back up, or it could even just start falling away even because the euro being weaker than what the Aussie dollar is. Let's look at NZD because that one will give you some much bigger. Oh yeah, look at that. It has. It's dropped off. But you see, it's really again, this is sort of from an X48 situation. Look at this. It hasn't come anywhere near the yellow or
No, it's not.
the other side. It's sort of just in the middle and then failed. So this is more likely, you look at it, it's a green and green on green here. It's like, yeah, oh, it's going to buy. It did, but then it's just dropped back out. It's not it just comes to that middle and then gone. Yeah. Anyway, it will need to break, yeah, up or down on that one, like on the high there, this low. It looks like it's going to push up, but like with the strength of the euro there again against New Zealand, it's like I can't see it sort of doing a lot. Hmm. All right. Euro CAD. Welcome, Tom. So this keeps dropping out.
Yeah,
You're in this one, aren't you?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Since late November, I've been in it.
Since like November. It's not what
Yeah.
you call a big quick mover though, is it
No,
really? But it's
no.
still going in the right direction.
Yeah, it is.
Mm.
What am I?
And it's probably, is it anywhere near the outer channel?
No, quite a way to go yet. I mean, the outer channels. Again, see on my settings, my channel seems to
Yeah.
bend more than yours, so it's the channel is just bending downwards, so
Slips
the channel's
away and
moving further
it's
away.
yeah, and the currency price is trying to chase it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Euro CAD, isn't it?
About
Bloody hell.
400 pips up, so that's not too bad.
Yeah, but depends on what your stop loss was at the initial and what you did is your percentage of it. But that's
Yeah.
okay.
That was when I was still trading with the bigger stop loss.
Yeah, it would have been.
I got a good entry though, right at the top. I got in, so
Yeah.
it's still looking quite good.
At the short there. Mm.
Yeah,
Okay. It's one you've been in for a while. It's good. Euro CHF, that's would have, yeah, it's pushed back out. because of, yeah, it went way past where I thought it might get to. And yeah, it looks like it's getting ready to break the high up here even. Some so different, like the Euro AUD and Euro NZD are just given the Euro like a battery, and then you got like Euro CHF that just keeps pushing
Yeah.
up and up. Yeah. All right. Euro GBP sideways. I'm not even going anywhere near that. It's crazy. Euro JPY. All right. We had a bit of a pullback there, but it still is in this longer term. You're not in this. You got out of it up here somewhere, didn't you? The
I did,
JPY?
yeah, I did.
It pulled back and then it's back up. I think it was a very good decision on your part to get out at that point.
Well, yeah, in hindsight, it was. So I was in a few of them at the time, and I thought I wouldn't like to give up
Yeah.
all that profit on multiple pairs like that. So,
Yeah.
and it was
Yeah.
very close to the top of the channel on my settings. It was,
And then the short came in and then basically it pulled down and then it's coming back up again. It's about matched where probably close to where you got out.
yeah,
And it's not worth that waiting time, is it? I mean, you might as well see it whether there's another opportunity that you tend to get.
yeah,
Okay, Euro Singapore. It's also too like these. It's and this Tom. I'm just saying. I'm just getting frustrated with the lack of the yellow. Not sorry, not like this. It's just looking at opportunities for entry, and there's no yellow triangles over the last whatever period of time. Like it's come up to the edge, pull back to the edge, drop to the other side, still nothing. Um, so just looking at things like that. Anyway, Euro USD, who's again another sideways. You can see that sort of Euro USD sitting next to each other. You're going to have this sideways movement. We're going to have to get sort of them to pull up to one to strengthen up, and it'll happen around this the US news,
yeah.
the Tuesday. Again, that'll be the kickoff um, on the Tom Tuesday. Let's see where that sits with it. Right, GBPs have been a little bit sitting around too. Now this is well up. Getting you, this would be out of your
Yeah,
channel probably.
I'm in the cell, both this one and
Oh,
GBP NZD. I'm in both of them for cells. GBP
ah,
NZD is doing a bit better than AUD.
with a cell.
Yeah, I mean a bit of
Yeah, well, the
drawdown
NZ,
on.
yeah, yeah, you'd be in drawdown on, wouldn't you?
I am on this one now. Yeah,
Yeah, because you would have got in over here somewhere, and it's
yeah.
pushed back up. Okay, and the NZD. Okay,
NZD's
whoa, yeah,
in still in profit.
mm, mm, yeah, with the cell. Okay, the GA is not certainly not pushed back up. Yeah, no triangle up on here yet either for a buy up. Okay. Oh yeah, GBP CAD. You still in that?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am.
Nice sell going on there. Again, here it's like it's really, like as I said, I'm just getting a little frustrated with like we've got yellow triangle, yellow, yellow. It's come out to the other side, but we haven't got any. And maybe this is just maybe it's trying to tell me that it's just going to go sideways
Yeah,
because there is no extreme. Maybe that's just my my frustration of understanding
But it is,
need
and
to be.
it's sitting on that middle line of the daily channel as well. It's waiting for the news, I think. Waiting for the
Yeah,
pound
okay.
news.
Yeah, well, it's crazy. As you said, there's a heap of pound news coming. Unemployment rate up. Oh,
Well, it's the inflation.
oh yeah.
That's the big one.
Well, it may actually bump it up.
Yeah. Well, worst case, I'd profit out on it. Um, so worst case, I'll make a bit of
Because
money.
you're in a cellar, aren't you?
Yeah. So bumps it up as far as my. Actually, no, I wouldn't profit out. No, I'd
No, you'd
be a
go,
small loss.
yeah. Okay, we'll just see.
Anyway, not to worry.
Well, the news, well, we know the news is going to affect it in some way. We just don't particularly know the direction. Now, normally what would happen, I think, and this is probably not what you want to hear, Darren, but for me is if the inflation rate numbers are slightly higher, then what it will mean is the market will say, "Oh, well, that's good. We're not going to have any interest rate cuts, so it's going to be the value of it will actually increase."
Yeah. No, it would.
Unfortunately, I don't know. I'm just
No, I think
I'm
you're right.
just
That's that. Yeah, I think you're right. Absolutely right.
which means that it will push up,
The purposes
and
of
unfortunately,
this trade, and likewise pound New Zealand and pound Aussie, an
yeah.
unexpected drop in inflation is what I'm looking for. Purely for these
Oh,
trades. I mean,
but I don't think that's what you're going to get.
no, I don't think so. But
We don't know.
we
I
don't know.
reckon, I'm sure the government knows in the background. They know the numbers because it's already, they just haven't punched it out like
Yeah,
insider trading. Okay, GBP CHF, you'd be seeing, yeah, that push back up. And it has. It's broken that high. We've got to break a structure. Probably at some point here, we're going to get a pullback before we push back up again with the news. But it could just push up further again. It could strengthen that up and then just push it up. And that's what will create the high for it to come back down again because it'll just go overvalued. Okay, GBP JPY, that'll again, yeah. See where it did that pullback and now it's pushed back. I think it's getting ready to break that high again. Look, it's not quite, yeah. There's a bit more to push up. All right, GBP Singapore. Just sitting there in nothing again. See, no
yeah,
arrows, no nothing anywhere. Okay. But the GU will again see how that's sort of sitting in this.
yeah.
As soon as we get this news, something's gonna happen. It's gonna look at this, look at the amount of news here.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. Wow. It's just waiting and waiting, isn't it? Okay.
it is.
All right. And I think it'll kick off. It'll kick off at London Open or around there anyway. Okay. And then you got US. Oh gosh. And if that's that, you'll probably push it further in that direction. Okay. All right, New Zealand dollars. Here we go. New Zealand CAD. Now, there was this is, yeah. So yesterday I saw this as a pushback down. I think it will come back up again. Yeah, I mean, look at this here on the daily though. is this a little pull up before it actually drops down out further? I think it will, because yeah, just to cat up New Zealand. It's been a nice week of it being quite strong, Darren and Tom.
Yeah.
It keeps pushing itself up. I think it will. It's got to find its ceiling here and drop back out. And at the moment, it's matched up. It's pushed past there, given its change of character, and it's come back down. I think, well, though, that we've still got strength in it to push back up, but it's around that middle at the moment. I'm sort of waiting for it to find its, the other side, give us a yellow triangle, for example, and then shoot off. There is no news for this one. But I think even though there's no news, because the CAD and the US are so sort of closely aligned, I think that once the US news sort of happens, I think the Canadian will give us some sort of a follow on from it.
Yeah.
New Zealand Swiss franc, this would have to be an absolute, yeah, it's given it an absolute hiding. Look at that on the daily. Just such a dramatic move on that. I mean, that over a short period of time, 120 or so pips. And at the moment, it was pushed down. It's only come to the middle, and now it's got to push back up again. So, one thing I had been, we've got this red triangle on the hourly that we did get to sell, and we haven't had any sells anywhere else. This could easily repaint and come out at one green triangle there, and look at it. That's another 100 pips up. And if you look at them, these are actually at opposite end, totally opposite ends of the strength meter as such.
Yeah.
You rarely see something like that on the daily.
No.
Just craziness. But there is a bit of faltering occurring. You can see in there on that daily. Right, NZDJPY. Interesting though that they're also two nearly opposite each other. We did have this pullback down. It's like, yeah, they just pushed it back down here and now ready to come up and break the high. NU, it'll be more sideways. This is waiting for news. Again, you can see here heaps of triangles there, nothing there, or there, or there. It's like, no green, red back over here. It's like nothing here to sort of give me something to work with. It would be, is it well out of the, where is it? No, it wouldn't be. It's sort of around the middle.
Yeah, I'm in the cell. I've been in the cell from at the top there, and
yeah.
So I've sort of got profit locked in.
I reckon this will drop
Stop
out
loss just above that last short.
Where the short is.
Yeah.
I think this will drop out, but depending on the news, that one. Yeah. Well, but the New Zealand dollar has to weaken up for that to happen. Or maybe we'll just see. Singapore Japanese. Right, let's see how that's pushed up again. It's still been on this, long term. This is back at the start of January as well, and just kept pushing up. it is getting to the stage where it's taking out that imbalance at the moment. I don't know whether it well, my thoughts are it will break the high and then come back down again. So, but the Singapore one is really quite long term directional on that one. UCAD sideways again. No triangles. Wait for the news. That's where it's all going to happen. And Tuesday is the start.
Yeah.
Tomorrow morning,
Yeah.
your morning, and then the middle of the day. That's when we're going to start to see. I would assume with all this news, USD CHF still pushing up, and this is one that's I think going to continue as well. US dollar is, even though it's like in here, it still keeps pushing very nicely. It changed the character and it just kept pushing up. It just, yeah. We're here, we're going to change the character. Basically, oh, that was the non-phone payroll. Yeah, just push back. UJ, yes. It did this little pullback. I still think we've got this mid-range up here for it to go to. And haven't got the, oh, X48 hasn't come in on, oh, now it has. It's taken its time. Yeah, on your
Red
settings.
triangle on the daily for me now, Brian, on this one.
Yeah, okay. Okay.
Not quite on yours, see, but
No, because I think it'll still have a little bit to move.
yeah.
As you said, potentially it might need a couple. But anyway, USD Singapore. I said I'm staying in this at the moment. It will be like the UJ. I think I was coming back to it. This news, I think, will actually sell it. Unfortunately, like, do I get out? It's like I'm absolutely in two minds.
Yeah.
But as you said, you've got a red triangle, which could indicate that ready for it to drop off. Hey, Tom, what have you got on this one? Are you able to?
On UJ?
Yeah.
I'm waiting. I'm actually in this. I regret getting in it, but it tapped me in. So I'm in it for the sell now, but I think I'm going to get stopped out. I'm waiting for it. I'm
Yeah.
actually waiting for it to push up because there's two untaken Sundays right above it, like
Yeah.
right above it. And the top one is at 150.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah,
waiting
which
for it
is
to pop
exactly
up,
where I've
take
got
that.
my, yeah.
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 That white one you've got there in the middle, that wick, tapped me in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I put my entry too
Here,
close. Yeah.
here for the sell. That one.
So I think it's going to stop me out.
Yeah, because you've got your stop up here just above that, the high.
Yep.
Yeah. 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 Well, we've got this news coming. It's just like, will this push up enough before it
I
and
think
then
it's yeah,
starts
I
to
think it's
drop
going to
off?
push and then spike down.
Yeah.
I think we're going to push during the evening sessions at London.
Yeah,
Get a
London, yeah,
small
London
get
one,
a
and then
small
into New
turn, a
York.
small pullback, and then New York's going to hit with that news and it's going to dump.
All right. Well, that's good. That means that before I go to sleep tonight, then I can see where it's at and get out of the trade, which is
Yeah,
fine if I can take the money
I
and
don't think
run.
it's going to beat the two higher lefts on the daily. Two higher peaks on the left.
Oh, over
If you
here?
shrink-
No,
If
I
you
don't
shrink
think
that
so.
down a little
I-
bit, there's one more before it.
Ooh. Yeah,
See, it just failed. It just failed last time. So all that
yeah,
imbalance up there is gone.
yeah.
So
Totally
the
on that
closest
one
imbalance
before.
you
That's right.
have is the peak next
Is
to
in
it
that
now,
blue. Yeah, that's why
and
I've
it's
got it.
like,
As you said, it's 150. It's right in that.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So win some, lose some.
But it's
But
interesting if you look here, where is it? I can't do it on. Oh, yes, I can. The hourly. See where it came up to there and didn't
mhm.
like it dropped, came back, and I'm going like, yes, it's gonna take no. And then just basically dropped right out the bottom, came down here. Now it's coming back up. I think it's coming back up just to take out that bit and then drop back down again.
Yeah,
So,
me too.
and it's just done a couple of little sellouts at the moment. But you can see where it's come up, pushed up, back. It's this news it knows something's going to happen. The market knows.
Yep.
It's waiting for it. And I think well, as you said, I'm looking for it to spike and then drop. You may stay in. It may not break that high. It may
There's a
not
big
break it.
imbalance candle on the daily about the
Yeah.
14th of November,
Yep.
going back a bit.
Yep.
There's a big candle there, so it could push up, take out that
We're-
imbalance, and then drop.
We're trying to pick it up with you. But I think that, I want to get out of the buy into the sell, and I reckon this will be the break of the sell back down. Well, at least down in here too. But at the moment, it's saying strong low, but it would have to come down and break this. And we'd have to get it turned because, But look at this, they're close up in strength too. Well, we'll wait and see. I think this big news is the way to change it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
For me, either way, we're
Yeah.
getting near the top where it's going to turn.
Yeah,
So
absolutely.
that's why I'm kind of okay. If it breaks and stops me out,
Yeah.
that's okay because I'm going to get that bigger turn on the daily.
Yeah.
Is what I'm looking for.
Yeah. But on the settings we have on the daily, Tom, it's nowhere near the rail at the moment.
Yeah, but that could change in 3 candles,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah, I know.
It's going to push up, create imbalance, take
Yeah.
out all the imbalance on the left, and then when it creates the imbalance on the push,
bang,
set your trade below that imbalance and let it ride.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying about having a sell stop on it. Yours are you're getting really tighter, so much tighter and tighter, Tom.
Man, my trades are getting cleaner and cleaner.
Yeah, absolutely. Which is great.
GDP AUD, I'm up 77.
Yeah.
Euro AUD, I'm up 86.
Yeah.
And this nightmare I'm tapped into.
Yeah, well, hey,
It
it's
happens.
okay. Yeah, and what I always say, and it's like you can never win every trade. It's just the way it is.
Yep.
All right, USD Singapore as well. Dropping off on that. I mean, it's nowhere near the rails. It's like it's in that sort of the mid range at the moment. It's quite interesting. Yeah. But where the indication is for me is this gold is weakening off, and well, it's had a change of character. I think it's going to buy, and I think it's just getting ready for this news as well. Getting ready. I'm going to put in this on a Tuesday where we got 8. Yeah. I think that pushing up. I think we're going to get the US particularly weaken and we're going to get gold increases. See, it's been up, pushed back down, made a new low. Now it's going to get ready to push back up again. Even though it's a weak low, okay. Just noticing. And Bitcoin, oh my God. Made just nearly, oh, it did. Made the 50K overnight. That'd amazing. Look at the push on the daily. All right. We've got nothing yet. There's no red triangles. There is here on the 1 hour. But look, red triangle, a little push down. Red triangle, a little push down. Red triangle. But at the moment, it's just still all these green triangles down here of like just pushing it up. Let's wait for the US news. That as well. I think we're going to have quite a drop off. It just blew past where I thought it would go. See that there? 45. Ding, ding, ding. Anyway, there was some good trade opportunities in that. So anything else you want to look at or chat about, or
what's that currency strength indicator you've got, Brian? What's
that one?
Yeah.
That is one that is masculine relative strength. That's the one that Tom sort of gave us a while back. And then he said, oh, he got rid of it because he didn't want to have a look at it, which is fine. Or didn't want to have it sway his thought pattern in it.
No, I mean, it's a lagging sort of indicator at the end of the day.
Of course it is. And it's, it's difficult. For example, with, say, where was that one we had? We had GA you were talking about. Like, for example, well, no, it's probably not a good example, actually. What have we got? Can't see it, Jeff? No, God, I'm trying to find one that, or maybe it's the Euros. Like here, even Euro NZD, look at that. See that push back up there or there? Like the Euros were way down in relation to NZD, but we still had strength in it to push the price up. So, and yes, ultimately it's, it's come back down again. But it's like, if you look at it and say, oh, the NZD is strong, like it'll just keep going down and down. It just doesn't do that. There's still the pullbacks on it. So, and Tom's in a GA. Oh, beautiful sellout in that one off the top here. And see here, this is the thing. You got a premium this, you got a weak high, and you think, oh, look, it'll pull down and then it'll come back up and break it. But no, it's on the way down. Right? We've got a strong low. It'll probably, it may not break there, but Tom's saying, well, it goes from premium down through the equilibrium towards the discount, and then you'll get some more yellow triangles here, and then it'll go back up. But you've got all that news. You've got all that news to come. So GA, and then you're in GN as well. Same. See how that's, yeah, nice drop out there. Now push back up. You haven't, Tom, so there's no decision for you to get out based upon these triangles?
Sorry, I was muted. What?
Yeah. So if you're in GA and GN and you're up positive, that's fine. You get in for these arrows.
I'm in GA.
Oh, GA only. Okay. I thought you said you're in GN as well. Okay. No. Okay. So GA.
And GA just gave me the arrow up.
It did,
yellow
did it?
Arrow up. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't quite got it yet. So you're looking at potentially getting out of that, are you?
Yeah, I'm looking because I'm looking for a pullback to a
Yeah.
618 now and a
Yeah.
further push down because
Okay.
we're
Yeah.
turning on the higher time frame.
Yeah. 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 Okay. Yeah. With Aussie dollar strength, interesting. But I think that whole, I don't know. You know what? I still think this is going to push up a lot higher, Tom. I think it's going to break the high. I
You
don't
think?
think it's finished. Yeah, I don't think it's finished yet on the daily. See that yellow dashed line I've got up here, which is
Mm-hmm.
like up here somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
I think when we get this British news, I think that's where it's going to.
Okay.
So if you're in the sell, the pullback you're talking about, I think it's going to work its way back up here. But anyway, we'll just see from the news what occurs. Go from there. All right, no worries. Well, that's well done, Tom. Good. But I'm ready to get out of my UJ. It's like, yeah, we'll see how
Get out
that.
of it.
Yeah, I'm in a buy on this one. I've been in a buy for quite a while. Over here somewhere.
Yeah, I wouldn't get out of it yet.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think that, well, I don't know, Tom, I think it'll only make it to that 150 and then drop off. Because if the news comes and it's not like the inflation's lower and everything, I think the market will go like, oh, there's going to be an interest rate cut sometime soon, and we're just going to devalue the dollar. But we'll see.
So move your stop
I'm
loss.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Yeah, I have. Don't worry. Don't
Oh, okay. I was gonna
worry.
say you
No,
don't
no.
necessarily have to get out of it. Just move your stop loss up.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
if it comes down, taps your stop loss and takes you out, that's one thing.
No. You mean if it comes down and profits me out?
Yeah,
No,
yeah. Sorry.
no, that's all right. That's all right. Yeah, it'll be a stop profit. But yeah, it's just been really interesting because this news is where I think it's all gonna. There's heaps of US and heaps of British pound news, so that's all.
Nothing good is gonna come from that news.
No, no,
It's
and
gonna move one way or another.
it's been going for a number of days. It's like the end of last weekend into this. It's just like not wanting to commit to anything. There's no
Mm-hmm.
triangles, and it's just like ready to jump. So we'll just see. I'm just making a sort of an assumption of which way things are going to go. All right, then, no worries. Well, that's today for us. Take it easy, and we'll see what happens in news. It'll be London Open and then New York. That's it. It's where it'll start. And look, again, it's Tuesday. For me, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, that's it. Where the action happens. All right. Any questions? No?
Not for
So
me.
Darren's got out of quite a few that he's been profiting since the start of January. He's just
Yeah,
waiting to get ready for the turn into
that's
a
right.
direction to get into some again. It's good.
Yeah.
No worries. All right then. Till tomorrow. Take it easy, everyone.